Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay, Jacob's wife, and before you watch his video, I wanted to share a few things. Jake and I have been married for over 9 years, and we have such a unique story because when we met, I was a single mom of 2 kids. I didn't go through just one divorce before I met Jake, I went through 2 divorces. We faced a lot of challenges that first year, but Jake really rose to the challenge. And now we have a wonderful, thriving marriage. So in a lot of ways, I was Jake's first client, and I can say 100% that what he says and coaches works. I would really recommend listening to what he has to say.
Welcome! So this is the ultimate guide for people who want to build something that is going to last long term. And I want you to stick around because I have something special for you at the end. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to find that spark again in your relationship using masculine and feminine polarity in just 30 days without having to talk your problems to death. It's the worst, right? And show you how to get on track with the right actions and not just words. If you're in a relationship and you've lost the peace and harmony in your home, or have not yet relieved yourself of the struggle of not knowing what the future of your relationship holds, it's probably because, like most people, you're suffering from the idea that we should all be naturally good at relationships, and relationships shouldn't require any real effort. But nothing could be further from the truth. Now, the Ironclad Marriage philosophy is designed to teach you how to get respect from your partner, how to validate your partner, unlock healthy communication, and deepen your connection. But before I get into it, let me show you what I mean. Sheldon is a great example of somebody who has put the Ironclad philosophy into action and has gotten results. His newly developed ability to communicate and set boundaries not only helped him be a better husband, but also a better boss and a better entrepreneur. Initially, when Sheldon came to me, he had already worked with a life coach and was excited to get started. And through the process, he just put his head down and really put in the work to get big results right away. Andy is also another phenomenal example of somebody who has used these principles and applied them in his life. Now, Andy, when he worked with me, he was single. He wasn't even in a relationship or a marriage, but he had a sales team and he wanted to elevate himself. And so he used these principles, these communication skills, these interpersonal skills, mindset skills that this program offered to not only get better results for himself, but his sales team as well. So this is a good example of somebody who wasn't even in a relationship and still used these principles to get phenomenal results. So you might be wondering, who am I? I've been studying marriage for over 9 years now, and I've helped dozens of people move past that negative cycle that we get stuck in where nothing changes and eventually it's going to lead to a broken marriage or a broken relationship or just in life in general, and help people just like you elevate your mindset, rediscover the spark, forge a deeper connection with mutual respect and mutual validation, masculine and feminine polarity, and fostering a foundation of a truly thriving relationship. Before we go any further, I want to go a little bit more into my story. So just like my wife said at the beginning of the video, that when I married her, she was a single mother of 2 kids. That in no way determined the quality of this beautiful young woman, and I fell completely in love. However, that didn't change the fact that our marriage not only faced the traditional challenges that every newlywed couple goes through, but a bunch of other challenges, such as the emotional needs of 2 small children, dealing with ex-husbands, custody battles, etc. Now, despite the challenges, it was all a blessing in disguise because it really forced us as a couple to think outside the box, to really grow and pull together to overcome these challenges. And it really strengthened our marriage. We learned a lot of really awesome ways of doing things and a unique way to have a relationship and to really come close. And it really gave me the tools I needed to launch this career, to help others come closer together as couples and even as individuals. We had to change our mindset. We had to grow a lot individually as well. The trick to all of this is doing the little things every single day to get the big results. Now, the Ironclad Marriage philosophy is designed to get you from the pain of lack of communication, constant conflict, emotional distance, broken trust, and lack of mutual support, to phenomenal communication, healthy boundaries, deeper physical and emotional intimacy. How does that sound? Sounds amazing, right? Strong trust, and aligned goals and values. If any of these sound like you're going to be a great fit for the Ironclad Marriage Philosophy program. If you are uncertain about your future in the relationship, what is my life going to look like in 5 years? How long can I keep this up if nothing changes? I know it could be better. Is this really the best version of my marriage? Is this really it? If you are any way confused at how to be the best spouse to your partner, maybe you've read the books, you've asked your friends and family, but you still don't know how to be a better partner. You want consistent results. There's a fight, things change for a little bit, but then go right back to where it was before the conflict. How do we keep the long term results? If it's just too hard, you know it's not supposed to be this hard. No matter how hard you try to get things on track with your relationship, nothing seems to change. Like your spouse is holding you back. They seem content where they are, and that just does not work for you. This is not for you if you want the quick fix. This isn't an overnight thing, okay? It's going to take dedication, it's going to take work, it's going to take consistency. You're not ready to dig deep. So let's say you're not ready to open yourself up. You're not ready to dig deep, you're not ready to share, you're not ready to be vulnerable, and you just want to go through the motions. It's not going to work. You're not coachable. You don't do anything I say. We work on things, we take action steps, and if you're not willing to do anything, then you're not going to get results. You're not ready to financially invest in yourself. Okay. I will warn you that this program is not cheap. And the reason why is because you're going to be taking things away from this that you're going to be using the rest of your life. That's the idea. That's the goal I have for you. You are not ready to take full responsibility, right? It's everybody else's fault. It's never your fault, right? No, you got to take full responsibility of your life, your relationships. If you just want free advice, it works. Okay, it all starts with your mindset. You see, many people who come to me just are not mentally ready to have a ironclad marriage. And it's because they're stuck in their ways. They're doing all the things that aren't working. So to break past that, it all starts up here. When you have a negative mindset, you're going to have a negative relationship. When you have a powerful, positive mindset, you can focus on all the things that are going right instead of all the things that are going wrong. And then we can craft your value. Because a true ironclad marriage starts from within, we will put an action plan in place. You will do things daily to build more value in the relationship and in yourself. We will create a roadmap, determine what you need to work on, and take daily action to get you there. The personal connection pillar is where you'll learn to reframe your inner dialogue, learn how to effectively communicate and express yourself in a healthy way to get the results right away. Then we dive into your authentic self. Chances are you've been disconnected from your true self, and in order to deepen your relationships, this will require authenticity. We will work on breaking down your walls, removing the mask that you've had on for far too long now, and learn to be more open and authentic with yourself and with others. What I found and what I've noticed is people who are indecisive, people who are wishy-washy back and forth, cannot commit, cannot make the plunge, head down, and really work hard for their relationships to change and their life to change. So the people who are not willing to do that, they're not going to get any results. We kind of talked about it before, but they're just not going to get the results. The people who do get the results are the ones who make the decision, put the work in, do what they're supposed to do. This is life-changing, guys. Keaton. Keaton is a young man who lacked some direction and some drive in his life. And as he put these things into practice and into work, he was able to open himself up more, be a little bit more authentic. We even got him lined up with a new job. We got Norman, who's retired, who is ready to take on the next chapter of his life. Didn't know what that looked like. Cody is a phenomenal example. You know, he went through a devastating divorce, and he's at the point in his life where he's ready to get back on the horse. He's dating again. He's opening up small businesses. He's really taking these things and applying them to his life and getting some big results. Now, what the Ironclad Marriage philosophy is going to teach you to do is going to teach you how to prioritize your relationships, what that's going to look like, what's going to be important, and where to place them in your life to get the best results. It's going to teach you how to overcome the negative mindset patterns that you have. It's all goes back to our mindset. Our subconscious mind controls so much. We need to take a deep dive into that and rewrite a lot of the way it works. It's going to teach you how to show up for others as your best authentic self. Now, it's going to teach you how to bring back the excitement in your marriage, the fun, the joy, the happiness, right? Marriage is supposed to be fun. It's also going to teach you how to effectively communicate your wants and needs, setting up those boundaries, and expressing yourself in a healthy way. Goal setting skills to really get you the life that you want. It's going to teach you how to have deeper, more fulfilling emotional and physical intimacy. How does that sound? Now, we got even more examples, of people who have used the Ironclad Marriage philosophy in their lives. We got Deborah, we got Nicole, we got Linda. Now, Linda has a really, really cool story. So she's a single mother of two kids, two teenage sons, and she feels like she always has to yell and scream and fight, and there's always conflict and chaos going on. But as she was using these principles in her life, she was able to communicate without having to yell. Her son Rhodey is able to really step up and take a lot off her plate. She's even getting to the point where she feels like she can date again, where she could bring people home, like a guy home, and that her house isn't going to be so chaotic and it's not going to scare him away. If this sounds interesting to you, I want to offer you something very special. What I want to offer you right now is a free 45-minute call with me, because considering the framework we went through in this video, your situation is still unique. You probably have questions, and things are probably a bit different for you. And that's why I want to offer you a free, no obligation relationship brainstorming session with me on the house. Just click the button below and claim your spot. Now, once you click the button below, you'll be immediately taken to a page where you can select a day and a time to speak with me this week. And again, make sure you do it before spots run out, because they will run out. I'm just a one-man crew, and so I can only take so many free calls a month. If there's something available when you check, make sure you claim it while it's still there. And make sure you make it to the call, because we don't want anyone bailing on us when that valuable time could have been spent with someone else who really needed it. Now, like I said, the people who get the most results, the life-changing results, are the ones who are willing to take action. So I want you to get ready to take action. I want you to show up with your credit card in hand. So go below now, check your spot, claim it, and I'll see you there.